Parsons 0-9, Greg, going back 11 years against this Frontenac squad. And Frontenac, last year we lost 27-21 to Frontenac, and in 2018 we lost 7-6. But other than that, it's been pretty much a runaway the other 7 times we battled them.
You know, it's a beautiful evening here. This is a beautiful field. Fall is definitely here, and this is as big a game as we've seen in a while for Parsons High School, and coming in undefeated against a very good opponent. I'm excited about tonight's game. Yeah,
it's definitely going to come down to, you know, Coach Scheibe said it in the pregame show, execution and discipline, and I've got to add in there also penalties.
Yes.
You know, throughout the year we've had a lot of unnecessary penalties, most of them at the 15-yard version. That's definitely shot us in the foot, and hopefully we can stay away from those tonight, because we can ill afford to have those, because this team, Mark Smith, great coach, and Coach Scheibe talked about it in the pregame show, and he's good, and he's going to have these boys ready to play.
Well, for the first time this year, we're going to not only have to outplay a team, we're going to have to outcoach a team.
Exactly.
And we're going to have to be smart. You and I talked about it on the way over here. I hope we can get both running backs in the game, try to keep Jamarion fresh until the third and fourth quarter, because we both talked about it. Neither one of us want to tackle him in the third or fourth quarter.
Yeah, Jamarion Washington is a load to bring down, and once a team gets a little tired, he's even more difficult to break down. We're going to take a 2-minute break here. We got the national anthem, so we're going to take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the house gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Number 11, Landon Weeks. Number 18, JJ Kendrick. Number 22,
Welcome back to Frontenac, Kansas. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, along with Wayne Gilmore, the boss man, taking care of the live stream for us here tonight. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio, patching us through. And we are getting the coin toss going right now. And like Greg said earlier, it's a chilly night. It's, that time of year where, it's getting close to playoff time for football, so that means it's going to start getting a little cooler. And the crowd on Parsons' side is not near what we've seen on the previous games this year, Greg.
Yeah, we've seen a few Parsons people sitting over here on the Frontenac side, and it was their homecoming. So there might be some folks here for homecoming. You know, wind will be a factor tonight. Wind is straight out of the east, and this field runs east to west. So hoping if we can win the toss, maybe we can outcoach them from the start here a little bit and get the wind in our advantage.
It'd be nice to possibly get, if we could possibly get the wind in the second and fourth quarter, that would be ideal, especially if we don't get the ball, you know, right off the bat.
Right.
So I think it's definitely gonna be, this coin toss is gonna be a big deal.
With this wind, it is a big deal.
Yeah. So you got senior Cal Turlip out there along with Trey Kramer. Trey Kramer, I believe, was the homecoming king, along with
Jacob Holt's in there.
Yep. And there was a Martin girl that there was a group of folks from Parsons, the Martin family, that was here cheering on. I'm guessing it was a niece or some kind of a relative that won homecoming queen for Frontenac. So congratulations to the Martin family. Cade Brown's out there, along with Mac and J.J. Kendrick. Landon Wheat was out there for the coin flip. So Parsons' sideline looks pumped up, ready to go. As the referees confer at midfield to talk this over. I'm not sure who won the flip, Greg. Could you tell?
I couldn't tell. We'll know in a second here. You know, had a conversation with Coach Dumas this week, talking about some of the keys, and the coaching staff can't talk enough about our defense. You know, offensively we're strong, but defensive, the defense is the heart and soul of this team. Coach talked about some of the real important things, getting off the field on third down. And Coach Scheibe talked about it, discipline on your assignments, and being ready to see something you haven't seen before. And we're going to see this. This is the best team we've played this year, and it's just a big game.
Yep. Our defense has only allowed 45 points all year, so that's averaging about 7.5 points a game. So that's pretty impressive through 6 games. And last week, you know, I can sit there and think there was a 4th and 15, and they threw an 18-yard touchdown last week, and then they had a punt return straight up the gut. And then at Prairie View, in the late minutes of the game, we had a shutout going, and they scored whenever we had some backups in the game. So that's 3 touchdowns of the 45 that we've given up. So this defense for Parsons is the real deal. And Jace Quirin set to kick it off for the Vikings, and we are underway. And it is deep in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback.
Yeah.
He was kicking with the wind there.
And Caden Chance was trying to bring it out, I guess. Didn't realize if you're in the end zone in high school, you're down.
Yeah, the defense will start the game. And Frontenac will start the game going into the wind, Greg.
Yes.
So that's kind of what we were thinking, is the Vikings will go with the wind in the second quarter. So Turlip back, handoff up the middle. Good run for about 9 yards on first down.
Yeah, that's Peyton McDonald, the senior running back. Good start for the Raiders.
Yep, so you got officially, it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Raiders. So 11:39 and counting here to go. First quarter, 0-0. Second play of the game. Turlip coming up under center. Cade Brown looking to maybe blitz, but it's right up the middle. And McDonald again on the carry for about 8 yards again. So two runs, back-to-back runs of about 8 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 Frontenac from their own 38-yard line.
DeMonte Kendrick with a nice stop there.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to shore up that.
Yeah.
Can't let them run for 8 yards every play. We'll be in trouble. Trey Kramer coming to the near side. Turlip in shotgun. And there's a false start, I believe. Flag on the play. And it is a false start against the Raiders. So that'll back them up. Be 1st and 15. That might be the break the Vikings need here. They can make them throw a few times here going into the wind, Greg. That would be beneficial.
Yeah, Coach Dumas also talked about trying to force this quarterback to make quick decisions. They felt like that would really prove to be in their favor if they can make him make quick decisions, not just stand back there all day and pick us apart.
Yep, Trey Logan out here on.
They run the ball. That's a nice stop.
And nice stop there.
Nice stop.
It looks like Cade Brown and a couple others. Cade Brown was the first one in there. Yeah, Cade Brown has had a great senior season. And so loss of 4, so it's going to be 2nd and 19 from their own 29. So the Vikings can get a stop here and be great to get the ball back. And run right up the middle. And taking Cade Brown on the tackle.
Yep. Got 9.
He got close to a little bit past the original line of scrimmage. So it's still going to be about a 3rd and 9. 9:39 and counting here, first quarter. They haven't really even thought about throwing the ball yet, Greg. It's been
straight runs and right up the gut.
We'll see what they do here on 3rd and 9. First 2 plays, they went for about 8. So if they think they can get 8 or 9, they might run it here. Turlip in shotgun.
Man in motion.
Turlip's back to throw. Here comes up. Oh, wow, we had somebody. And now broken up. Great defensive play.
Is that number?
I'm not sure if that was.
Is that Mikey Ramsey?
I think it was Caden Berry.
Okay, Caden Berry, nice play.
Yeah, Caden Berry, great hands there to knock that ball out. So it should be a punt here.
Punt into the wind, so this should give us fairly good field position.
So senior Tyler Antle back deep to punt.
We've got Jamarcus Washington back to return the punt.
Jamarcus has done well on punt returns this year.
Decent
and
punt,
they just let it go.
That's probably a smart move.
And it's a good Raider roll down inside the 25. So it'll be Vikings ball. 1st and 10 from their own 24. So let's see what the Vikings offense can do. And I was wrong on the win, Greg. We had the win in the first quarter.
we didn't get the ball or the win.
Yep, it's all right. We'll see what happens here. We will get the ball to start the second half.
We might have chosen to take the win in the first quarter. So
yeah, we'll see what they come out here with going downwind.
Trey looked really good in warm-ups, throwing the ball with the wind. Didn't seem to affect his passing.
Yep, 8:52, first quarter, 1st and 10 Vikings. Landon Weed on the near side, J.J. Kendrick on the far side. Jamaron Kendrick along with Trey Mack. Now it's a Jamarcus run here, 50, 30, or 40.
Breaks a tackle.
30, breaks a tackle, goes out of bounds about the 24. On the other side, so that's about a little over a 50-yard run.
And no flags.
That's a great thing to see is no flags. Jamarcus Washington, man, that was kind of like a little jet sweep action there. He came from the far side. And there is a stoppage of play here. I'm not sure what the stoppage is for. There is a flag, and they're saying it's against Parsons. I don't see any flags. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Vikings. So we talked about it before the game, so I'm not sure what happened there, but we had a 52-yard run, and the run's going to count, but it's going to back them up 15. So back to the 40. So we are in Raider territory, and they're 40-yard line, 1st and 10. But just like that, Greg, it's 15 unnecessary yards there that we got to clean that up.
Well, and what our coaches and players need to know is our history this year so far has been to have those types of penalties, so they're looking for them.
Exactly.
They're looking for an opportunity to flag us. So we got to be smarter.
That's an early warning, so let's not do it again. So Trey Mack in shotgun. Jamarian Washington right up the gut for about 7 yards.
Yeah, that was nice.
And if he can run like that all game, we'll be in business. So it'll be 2nd and 3 from the 33 of the Raiders. 8:27 and counting, first quarter. Vikings on the move here.
Senior Dalton Bollinger went on that tackle for them. He was also a King candidate. I don't think he won.
Yep, Chandler Henson checking into the game.
Got both of them in there.
See what the Vikings do here on 2nd and 3. Yep, run to Washington right up on the left side. He's inside the 25
Tackles.
and down to about the 24. So about exactly where we were before the 15-yard penalty. So we got those yards back in 2 plays, Greg.
Yeah. And he's had 5 yards before anybody put a hand on him in his first 2 runs. So that's good.
So 1st and 10 Vikings from the Raider 24. 7:41 and counting, first quarter. Cade Brown is in the game to play tight end. Wouldn't mind seeing a little pass to Cade here.
Got J.J. Kendrick out there one-on-one on the far side.
Yep. Jamarian Washington on the carry. And he's good for about
6
yards at least.
Yeah.
Brought down by Chance.
7:14 and counting, first quarter. Vikings on the move inside the 20. Scoreboard shows 2nd and 5. Ball on the 19-yard line of the Raiders. Vikings come to the line. J.J. Kendrick on the near side, Landon Wheat far side. Got Henson and Washington in the backfield. Mack fakes it, then gives it to Henson. Henson gets right inside, probably about the 14-yard line. Be close to a first down.
They're right on the 15, so it'll
They're
be
going to say 3rd and 1.
Brought down by Caden Chance.
I don't think he got a very good spot there.
No, I think
he was definitely inside the 15, but they spotted the ball right on the 15. But this should be a
handoff to
pretty easy handoff to Washington here. 6:21 and counting, first quarter. 0-0. See if the Vikings can score first. Trey Mack and shotgun. Gives it to Washington, and
that's a first down.
He got it. He picked up about 3.
Holding on to that ball with both hands.
Should be 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line. 6:02 and counting, first quarter. Again, if you're just checking in, we are in Frontenac, Kansas. Frontenac comes into the game 5-1. The Vikings come into the game 6-0. So this game is for the district championship, is what I was told. Play clock is down to 8. They need to get to the line pretty quick. Down to 5. Mack in shotgun. Down to 2. He gets it off. Jamarcus Washington.
Gets around the outside.
He's got the edge. And
nice tackle.
Nice tackle. Raiders came and
Caden Chance got him by the ankles. That was a nice pursuit, nice tackle.
I think it's no gain or maybe a very little gain, if anything. Maybe a gain of a yard, Greg.
Yeah.
They're showing 2nd and 9 on the board. 5:10 and counting, first quarter. Score is 0-0, but the Vikings are knocking on the door here. Got a 2nd and 9 from the Raider 12.
I'd like to see him try to utilize the height advantage Landon Wheat has down here.
Yep, it looks like it's going to be a pass. Mack rolls out and almost intercepted. They're going to say he's out of bounds.
We're lucky there. I think it did get intercepted, but out of bounds. So
very, very lucky there. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. We've talked about this all year long. You know, even though we got a 3rd and 9 here, I feel like we've got one of the best kickers
in the state
that we've ever had, and I don't think Coach Scheibe would hesitate. Let's say if we don't get any yards on this 3rd and 9, I wouldn't think he wouldn't hesitate to send Jay Squaring in to break the 0-0 tie. But let's hope Washington just run this one in. Here's Washington right up the middle. He gets stuffed, and then he bounces outside.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, flag on the play.
Backfield, that
might be holding.
Could be.
Possibly holding on the Vikings. Let's see what they call. Pickup of about 2 on the play. Yeah, Washington got bottled up. They're going to decline the penalty, and it's 4th down.
Gives us an opportunity to get some points on the board.
Yeah, it looks like
There's
Jace Quern coming in to attempt a field goal, which will be about 27 yards, Greg? 28 yards?
Yeah, 28, 29.
Yep, right between the 28 and the 29-yard line.
Kick is up. Oh, looks like he missed it right.
No good. Missed it to the right. I thought the wind might bring it back, but it didn't. So Vikings had a great drive and ends up with no points. 4:19 to play, first quarter.
Promising first drive, though.
Yeah.
Moved the ball. We were able to run the ball. Even that stop that they put on Washington there, he broke 2 tackles.
Yep. That penalty might have cost us some points there, Greg.
I think so.
Yeah, we're going to look back on that one and think that that might be the. Yep, we got 2 wide receivers on the near side. Turlip looking to pass. Now he's running, and he gets knocked down at about the 22, so gain of 2 on the play. So 4:06 and counting, first quarter.
Ball's on the 23-yard line. 2nd and 7.
So they're going to officially say it's 2nd and 7 for the Raiders on their own 23-yard line. The Vikings defense going to have to come up big again. They've done it all year. And Turlip is in shotgun this time. Oh, bad snap. He runs back, covers it up at about the 5.
Yes.
Wow.
That ball never got off the ground.
So we're down to 3:32 and counting, first quarter, and it's going to be 3rd and, wow, 20-something? I think of what yard line that is, 8. So the 22, Greg?
Right.
3rd and 22 for the Raiders. So the Raiders most likely will go to the air here. Turlip is in shotgun. We'll see what they do.
Vikings only have 1 safety back.
Yep, and it's a handoff. Yep, and knocked him out of bounds just inside the 20, so it should be a punt here because it'll be 4th and 11.
So we'll get 1 more shot with the wind in this first quarter.
Yep, down to 2:50 and counting. And the Raiders are letting that clock run.
I wouldn't be opposed to burning a timeout here in
No
the first
kidding.
half.
Yeah, you saved about 30 seconds here.
Oh, they need a timeout.
And the punt is short. And Jamarca stays away from it. They've got a decent roll, but the Vikings will start from about their own 45. So decent field position here for the Vikings on their second drive. So 2:21 to play, first quarter, tied 0-0. Let's see what the Vikings can cook up here on this second drive. Well, we got a quick second here. Let's do some sponsors. Oh, we've got a play coming up, so let's got Trey Mack in shotgun. We've got Trips down on the near side. Hand off to Jamarian Washington and nowhere to go. Loses a yard on the play. We had Cade Brown, Landon Wheat, and J.J. Kendrick, all 3 lined up wide receiver on the near side there, and all for just a run on the right tackle. All right, we've got Trey Mack throwing, Landon Wheat, nice catch. And out of bounds at about the 46, so it's going to be about a yard short. So it's going to be about 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 should not be a problem for us all night.
Yeah, hopefully we can just get a run here by Jamarian Washington. So 3rd and 1 from the Frontenac 46-yard line. Vikings come to the line. Trey Mack in shotgun. Demarin Washington beside him. Hands it to Washington.
First down and more.
Wow. Gets inside the 40. Good pickup for Washington there. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Vikings at about the 39-yard line of the Raiders. The Vikings just need to keep moving the chains. 127 and counting, first quarter. Landon Wheat to the near side. Mack in shotgun, hands it to Washington again, up the middle, about 4 yards, 3 or 4.
Washington on the carry.
We're down almost a minute to play here in the first quarter. So no score yet, 0-0.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
It's good to see the Vikings moving the ball.
Yeah, they've definitely been dominant moving the ball. Held Frontenac to 2 punts already. Vikings came up empty on their first drive with a missed field goal from 28 yards. Let's see what the Vikings go with the pass here on 2nd and 8. Mack pitches it to Jamarcus. Jamarcus Washington's going to throw it deep. And he overthrew it.
That was
Completely out of the end zone. Wow. Intended for Landon Wheat. But Jamarcus threw that ball 45, well, actually 52 yards in the air. That's a pretty good toss.
Yeah, it was nice. It landed just inside the end line. I almost thought Landon was going to get there, but I don't know that he could have come down in bounds.
No, I think it was about 2 or 3 yards out of bounds. It was a good looking pass. But Landon did have a little bit of separation there to where if it would have been in bounds, he had just had a little bit more space. I think he could have got to it. Mack in shotgun, 3rd and 8. He throws it to the outside and dropped. Kendrick couldn't handle it. Down to 22 seconds to play first quarter.
4th and 8.
And we got 4th and 8 on the 36.
You know, going with the wind here, you wonder
7-yard line, 8 yards to go. It's
what the decision here is.
Yeah, it's tough to try to punt it here.
You
It doesn't look like they're going to punt it. I don't see Quirin coming into the game.
No, they're going to go for it.
So 4th and 8 here. Landon Wheat, J.J. Kendrick on the far side. Tyler Phillips in the game on this near side. Fakes the handoff. Here's Mack back to pass. And throws incomplete. Intended for Landon Wheat. And it was just a little bit outside. So it's going to be a turnover on downs going to the Raiders.
Raiders take over at the 37.
All right, defense, let's go. Okay, we have replay now. Okay. Go.
I'm good.
That's the 7. Straight line. You all right, brother?
Go out of so you're only getting 16 yards benefit from that punt.
Turlip back in shotgun, hands
snap.
it off, and he picks up about 3 yards on first down, and that should end the first quarter.
Yeah, it should.
Washington.
Seems like they've made some adjustments there on that run up the middle to get it stopped.
Ball at the 41-yard line.
And that is the end of the first quarter, so let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Second and 6 for the Raiders.
Welcome back to Frontenac, Kansas. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker. And we are set for the start of the second quarter. We got a 0-0 score. And Frontenac has the ball on their own 41-yard line, 2nd and 6. Turlip back, hands it off.
Oh.
Nice little run on 2nd and 6 and close to a first down.
Looks like he's about a yard short, possibly.
That was Caden Chance on the carry there for the Raiders. And it looks like, man, it's
awful close.
It's inches, so it's going to be 3rd and inches for the Raiders here, and they're coming to the line quick.
We got a good view of this one. It's right in front of us.
Yep. Kyle Turlip right over center. He might just take this himself. Nope, hands it off right up the middle.
Got it.
And an easy pickup on 3rd down there. So Cade Brown on the tackle. So just across midfield go the Raiders. So 11:23 and counting, second quarter. No score yet, 0-0. Frontenac picking up their second first down of the game. Now they're in Viking territory. Turlip hands it off right up the middle.
Gain of about 3. You know, talking to Coach Dumas earlier in the week, I got the feeling they definitely expected this the quarterback to drop back more and distribute the ball through the air.
Yeah, he has not at all.
No.
But it could be the win factor here.
It could.
So 2nd and 8 from about the 47. Turlip under center. Pitches it, fakes the pitch.
Play.
Oh, what a tackle.
Guess
that was
who?
Cade Brown.
Guess who?
Wow. And he's all over the place. That kid plays hard.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a big third down here. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
That looked like it was going to be a big gainer. He came out of nowhere and just leveled the guy.
So big play here for Frontenac to see if they can continue this drive here. Big play for the Vikings to continue their dominance on defense. Down to 9:58 and counting, second quarter here in Frontenac, Kansas. Vikings come in the game 6-0. Raiders come in the game 5-1. Big game here tonight. Turlip back to pass. Looking to go deep, and there's nobody anywhere close to where that ball landed.
There wasn't a Raider within 10 yards of that ball.
I'm not sure if there was miscommunication on the route or what happened there, but there was not anyone close to being around that ball, Greg.
Looks like they're going to punt.
Yep. Senior.
That's a similar situation that we were in there on the 45. And they get a hold of this ball at all, it'll be in the end zone.
Yep. Got to watch out for this fake, though.
Absolutely.
Just in case.
High snap.
Bad snap, but he gets it off.
Not a great
short
punt,
but
great
a great
bounce.
kick. If they can down this.
They're going to.
Wow, they down it at the 1-yard line.
That was well
unbelievable
by them.
punt. So the Vikings got a little bit of a hole to get out of here. But we've got the players to do it, Greg.
Absolutely. Like we've said all season, we're never out-athleted.
Yep. This is one of those things, whenever you get pinned that deep, if you can break one tackle and get through the line, you never know. You could be off to the races.
Absolutely. So we've been close on 3 separate occasions. So
it's a 9:33 to play, second quarter. Vikings with the 1st and 10 at their own 1.5-yard line. Let's see what Coach Scheibe does here. Mack still in shotgun, takes it, hands it off.
We got a flag.
And there's a flag and maybe a gain of a yard. There was defense was right on top of that.
That might be defense since I didn't blow it dead. And it was right at the snap.
We'll see what they call here. They still no signal from the white hat. He just waved something.
Just waved it off.
So So they must have picked up the flag. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. They're showing no gain, but the ball moved a half a yard. So unofficially, it's 2nd and 9.5, but on the scoreboard it says 2nd and 10 from the 2. 9:04 and counting, second quarter. Trey Mack, shotgun. Jamarian Washington beside him. Wanting to throw. Quick throw to Landon Wheat. And
incomplete.
they're saying it's incomplete. I thought he had the ball.
It sure looked like he had it.
Now he's saying he caught it, and then the ground caused the fumble, but I don't think they're gonna give it to him.
Landon looked over to the sideline that they needed to replay that.
He goes, throw the challenge flag.
Throw the challenge flag.
I caught that.
And I think he might have.
Yeah, it looked like he had a catch and a couple of steps before he went down. So this is a big third down play from your own end zone, because if you don't pick up very many yards here, you're going to be punting from deep in your end zone.
According to the scoreboard, we gained a yard on that incompletion.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
Looks like we called a timeout.
Timeout Parsons. So let's take a timeout with them. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jack. You play Beat Raven. Krause in the house. Get you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Had a 3rd and 9 from their own 2.
This feels like a early in this game.
And they got 3 wide receivers on the near side here. Trey Mack in shotgun. Rolling out. Looking to pass. Throws a pass to Cade Brown. He had it.
He had it in his hands.
And then he dropped it at about the 15. That would have been the big play the Vikings needed to get out of that hole. So 8:48 to play, second quarter. Vikings got the punt out of their own end zone. Into the wind. Yeah, the wind looks
like it's still blowing by 10 to 15 miles an hour.
And it's steady.
So pretty chilly. Jace Quirin back in punt formation.
Good snap.
And he gets the punt off. Decent punt.
Hit hard.
And it just stuck at around the 40. I think he touched it.
That's a live ball.
I think he touched it. I think the Vikings got the ball.
Let's see what
the refs come up with here.
Sure looked like he.
They're saying the Raiders didn't touch the ball.
Oh, boy, that sure looked like it touched him.
Wow.
But you know the Frontenac player never reacted.
Now they overturned it, gave it to the Vikings. 2 of the referees came in from the near side. And they overturned it because it looked like it went off of a Raiders player, and then the Vikings got on top of it on the 41-yard line.
We got a little anger on the Frontenac sideline.
And sure enough, the Vikings have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 41. And we closed the window because I think we were getting some static from whenever the crowd got loud, and I overheard one of the Frontenac fans say, we need a replay on that. So Trey Mack in shotgun, hands it off. Looks like it got blown up in the backfield, and we got a flag.
Probably a hold. You know, I'm glad we got the ball, but you know these kids have played a lot of football. If one of those players had touched the ball, they would have been all over it.
Oh,
They never moved towards the ball.
They did not.
So.
Unless
it just grazed their foot and they didn't know it.
But the ball, unless I think it did have a weird spin on that bounce, but you never know if it And the penalty was declined because we had a loss of 4 on the play.
Right.
So that's probably a smart move by Frontenac there. So it's going to be 2nd and 14.
Falls at the
37-yard line is the Vikings. Landon Wheat, J.J. Kendrick both trot out to the far side.
Like to see the Vikings get back to what was working in the first quarter.
Yeah, you have to just run the ball. Trey Mack in shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Over the middle, Cade Brown.
Nice catch. Nice
Great
job,
catch
Cade.
by Cade Brown.
First down.
First down, Vikings, just past midfield. Looks like they're going to mark it all the way down to the 47 of the Raiders.
I wouldn't want to tackle him either.
8-11 and counting, second quarter. Vikings on the move here. Vikings got a big turnover on that punt. A little bit controversial, but we'll take it. Vikings taking their time getting to the line. They're going into the wind here.
That was a nice pass into the wind.
Trey Mack in shotgun. Hands it off. Jamar Washington straight up the middle. Nothing there. Maybe a yard.
Maybe.
He got bottled up quickly. Yeah, that middle's closing up pretty quick now, Greg. He was getting 6, 7, 8 yards per carry there early on, and now he's getting bottled up pretty quickly. So 7:26 and counting, 2nd and 9. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Raiders.
Vikings don't need to be in any hurry here.
Nope. JJ near side. Jamarcus Washington near side. Landon Wheat far side. Trey Mack looking to throw. Gets it to Jamarcus.
Got a flag down, and they called it. It's a dead ball foul on that flag. Must be procedure against us. Yep, false start.
False start on the Vikings.
Nice play.
Yeah. Yeah, that play would have probably went for 10, 15 yards easily.
He only had one man to beat.
Let's see
They
what the
declined
Vikings. That's surprising.
They want the ball back.
So we're going to be 3rd and 9. And they don't think we can pick up 9 yards, I guess. So instead of 2nd and 14, we're going 3rd and 9.
I'd run the same play.
Come on, Vikings. Time to step up right here.
Yeah, another big play.
Yep, let's see what Coach Scheibe draws up. Mack back to pass. Throws it over the middle.
Nice.
What a catch by Landon Wheat. Yes, he caught it.
That was beautiful.
Oh, that's a big play there.
That ball was straight into double coverage.
He was double teamed, and he just went up and got it. That was like a basketball dunk there, Greg.
That was just want to. Nice play for Landon.
He just went up high, grabbed it, came down. Great hands there by Landon Wheat.
You know, a lot of quarterbacks will tell you they like throwing into the wind because it creates a downward motion on the ball, which makes it easier to catch.
Yep.
You know, it sails when it's coming with the wind. So, yeah, he went up and caught that with his hands at the top of his jump.
All right. Got Mack and Washington in the backfield. Let's see what they come up with here. Going to throw it again. Mack's back to pass. Throws it deep. It's an interception. Intercepted on the 10-yard line. And a great tackle. Well, yep, they say he was down. I'm not sure if Landon just ran the wrong route or Trey threw it to the wrong spot, but
I don't know.
He definitely didn't throw it to him.
Yeah.
So we're at 6:17 to play, second quarter, and that interception will be a turnover going to the Raiders.
Raiders take over at the 12-yard line.
So 12-yard line is where they will start this drive. Viking defense right back out there on the field. Seems like they've been out there on defense a lot.
Yeah.
Turlip, bad snap again.
Right up the middle.
Right up the middle.
Oof.
And he picks up about 12 yards on first down.
Chandler Henson on the tackle. He comes up a little limpy.
Oh, no.
He's all right. He's not coming out.
And there's a flag, Greg. They're bringing it back. There's a hold. We'll take that.
I knew that was a hold.
I didn't even see the flag.
I didn't either.
Yeah, we're going half the distance to the goal, it looks like.
Chandler's limping quite a little bit out there. Yeah, he's walking it off.
He's a tough kid.
You know, that's been kind of the defense has been the story of the season. The other story of the season really has been how healthy we have been.
Yeah.
You know.
Minus just a couple of players.
Yeah.
We've been knock on wood, been pretty good. So it's going to be 1st and 16. Turlip hands it off. Inside run, Cade Brown. Great tackle there.
Well,
gain of maybe 2.
Chandler Henson busted through that line and forced him to
go to
the outside
towards Cade.
Towards Cade. That was nicely done. That's been a really nice move for the Vikings to move Chandler from the outside to the inside linebacker position.
Yeah, that was definitely good there. 5:46 and counting, second quarter. And I knew it was going to be a pretty close game here tonight.
Yeah.
And I told myself earlier in the day, I was like, if it's 0-0 at halftime, I'm not going to be surprised. Turlip back to pass. Over the middle. He's got a guy wide open. He dropped it. Woo, we got away with one there.
Yeah, we did.
Wow, he was wide open.
That was that Jaden Houghton, senior tight end. We were looking at him in warm-ups. He's a big, strong, fast kid.
Yep.
But, yeah, that thing hit him in the hands. And
that's kind of like the one.
Turned to run and didn't have the ball.
Like the one Cade had earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
A couple
Same
of drives
situation.
ago. So 5:30 to play, second quarter, 0-0. 3rd and 13 from their own 9. Turlip in shotgun,
Another
looking
low
to
snap.
throw. And he throws it deep and
be
intercepted by Makai Baugh. Makai brings it back. He's at the 20. He cuts it inside or outside. Get the 10, 5. Makai Baugh for touchdown. Viking touchdown on a pick 6 by Makai Baugh.
Beautiful.
5:16 to play, second quarter. The Vikings get on the board by defense.
Now, and they're down there. I've seen a couple.
There's
I hope
a
that's
flag.
not unsportsmanlike.
There's a flag on the field.
I think there's no.
We'll see what the call is
I
here.
don't know what that signal was.
They have not put the score on the board yet. Makes me a little nervous here.
Might be a blocking foul. Yeah, that flag's at the 2-yard line.
We'll see what the call is here. I haven't seen a signal from, but they're walking it back from the 2 to the 7. So it looks like they're saying there must have been a penalty at the 2-yard line before he scored.
Right.
So it'll be Vikings 1st and goal
Not sure what
from the
that-
Raiders 7.
Not sure what that penalty could have been.
Penalty moves the ball out to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, glass half full. We've got the ball at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that's. I would say a heavy dose of Jamarian Washington.
Absolutely.
So you got Wheat and Kendrick far side. Trey Mack in shotgun. Hand off to Washington, right up the right
Down to the
side,
goal
all
line.
the way down to the 1.
You know, on that interception, he did such a. Was that Trey Logan that made that interception?
No, it was Makai Baugh.
Makai Baugh. He did such a nice job. He was running full steam, and he saw his blockers and slowed down, waited for his blockers. I don't know what happened on the penalty, but it was nicely done.
Yeah, we'll have to find out what happened on that penalty because that's weird for it to only be a 5-yard.
Yeah. Block in
Must
the
be a
back
false start or
the
something
block
here.
would have been 10 yards.
Another penalty on the snap here. Not sure what's going
I
on.
don't know. They're sending JJ off the field. Don't know if he's got an equipment issue.
Yeah, they sent him off the field. So there's no penalty.
And the play clock's not running.
So we got, now it is running.
Yeah.
We're down at 4:43 and counting, second quarter.
I'm guessing it was an equipment issue. On
Second and goal
JJ.
from the 1.
Jamarcus out wide on the far side.
Mack.
Another whistle.
Another flag.
False start.
False start on the Vikings.
Frontenac Hall of Fame inductees.
We can't have those on the goal line.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring it back to the 6.
And just like we talked about all season, these penalties feel so much more critical in this game.
Oh yeah,
than they have
when
in any
you're
other
playing
game this year.
when you're playing a tough team, every yard counts. Second and goal from the 6. I still say you run Washington
I do
here.
too.
Mack hands it to Washington. He gets bottled up right at the 6, so no gain on the play. Wow, Frontenac's defense is stepping up right when they need to, but we shot ourselves in the foot. I mean, we're right on the doorstep. I'd like to see some.
I'd like to see something to Tate Phillips here. Or
Yeah.
something misdirection with Tate Phillips
or even
Jamarcus
on a sweep or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the fans are really getting into it. Washington up the middle. He gets down to about the 2.
Decision time now.
I think at this point you got to just keep going, I think.
All right.
4th and goal, 3:40 and counting. And they have not changed any personnel.
Nope.
So they marked it at the 3. So 4th and goal from the 3.
Some type of naked boot with Trey would be nice here, baby.
Yep, hand off to Washington right up the middle. He's not going to get there.
He's not going to get there.
Nope, they stuffed him. Yep, so the Vikings got their 2nd turnover, but they turned it over on downs for the 2nd time. So Vikings just not able to get the ball in the end zone. We thought we had a pick 6. Ends up being a penalty at the 2, brings it back out to 7, get it all the way down to the 1, and then we can't score. So penalties have definitely kept us out of the end zone on a couple of drives here tonight. So down to 3:22 to play. Raiders take over, but they're deep in their own end zone. They're at the 1.5-yard line here. Let's see what they dial up. See if the Vikings defense can do it again. They're wanting a blitz.
Yeah, Chandler Henson
got a little
too aggressive.
Yeah, just stepped over the neutral zone a little bit. Going to get a 5-yard penalty there. And it's going to bail him out 5 yards, I believe. They're congregating. They might say it was, I don't know. Let's see what they say. They say false start against the Raiders.
Wow. Probably
so
a good thing this window's closed right now.
Wow, that's going to bracket up to about the half-yard line is what it looks like to me, Greg.
Well, Chandler thought he did it.
Oh, he was right
beating
there.
Himself on the helmet.
Maybe he didn't get over the line.
Yeah, maybe he was.
He
maybe
probably
was
caused
drawn.
it. He caused them to jump
He might have.
Yep. Definitely being an aggressor there. So let's
play
see.
Good, solid defense here.
Turlip under center, hands it off. Close to a safety. I don't know. I can't see.
Did he get out?
Man, that's close.
Yeah, there.
Wow. I'm talking on the inch-yard line, Greg. I can barely see anything between the ball and the white. I know we're a long ways away from the field.
But it's close.
But, man, that is close to being a safety.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 is what they're showing on the board. 2:55 and counting here in 2nd quarter. The Raiders probably just want to get out of this hole.
Absolutely.
Let that clock run out. Clock is down to 10, and they have no intentions of running. I think they're going to call a timeout here.
And if we get a stop here with no gain, we need to use our timeouts.
Yep. Down to 2:36.
Man.
And we got a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here and here and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Third and long.
On the carry.
So down to 2:23. Man, if I was the Vikings, I'd almost almost call a timeout here.
I think I would. What do they have? 2 left, right? Yeah.
Yep, 2 left. Each team has 2 timeouts. Raiders come out over the break. It's at clock's down to 2:06. Turlip in shotgun. And they have run right up the middle, and he's got a first down. And they get out of the hole. So it's across the 15-yard line. So the clock is down to 1:55 and counting.
Running, and they're not taking their timeouts, so they're probably happy to just.
I think they're going to be happy to go in this halftime at 0-0. So the way they're moving, they're not in very big a hurry to get any plays off. So Turlip in shotgun. Clock down to 1:36, and now there's a flag. False start on Frontenac. That'll back them up to about the 10. So I want to give a quick shout out back to all my classmates, the best class to grace the halls of Parsons High School, class in 1993, celebrating 30-year class reunion night, Greg, back in Parsons,
old.
Getting old. Yep, we had it all. We had beauty, brains, athleticism, and I had just a little bit of each.
There you go.
That's all I needed.
Oh, my gosh.
So here we go. Here's Turlip and shotgun.
Another low snap.
Wow, running right up the middle. Man,
Chandler
it almost looked like he stripped the ball.
Yeah, Chandler Henson was holding on for dear life looking for help. We got him down.
So now the clock is down to about a minute.
Yep.
And it's going to be 2nd and 11. And I'm just surprised there's no timeouts being called by either team here, because the clock is just going to run out. It's going to go 0-0 at halftime unless
they get a big play
here. For some reason they break a tackle and run it.
Or we get
80 yards.
They're going to run the ball, I'm sure, if we get a fumble or something.
Yep. Turlip in shotgun, down to 30 seconds.
He's going to throw the ball.
And almost a sack, almost an interception.
So that's dead ball. So 3rd and 11, 25 seconds to go.
Chandler Henson had a shot at it, and it fell to the ground.
He was about halfway down when he threw the ball.
So now 25 seconds, and the clock stopped, Greg. If we stop them here, we could force them to punt. Anything can happen on a punt return. And now we got a timeout by Frontenac. So let's just keep it here, and I'm going to go over some of our sponsors for this year, bringing us football for the 23-24 season. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoppin Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris. Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing Viking football to us in the 2023-24 season. And again, if you're just tuning in, it's 0-0 with 25 seconds left to go before halftime. And Turlip in shotgun, hands it off. Great tackle. Who was that? I don't know who that was, but that was a great tackle. Down to 15 seconds. And
that was Caden Blake. Nice tackle.
No timeout here, Greg. They're just letting the clock run out.
Well, the Vikings will get the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be the
really
half.
Surprises me, Greg, but
I would have made a punt.
It is 0-0 halftime. Let's take it back to the station for about 8 minutes, and then we'll come back and break down the first half. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place. With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At halftime, and I like where we're at.
Yep, I agree. And we got an extended halftime here at Frontenac here tonight. They're doing a Hall of Fame, and so pretty neat little ceremony here, and they're giving out plaques to the members that are here, and families are all on the field, and very neat ceremony. I think they said it was the inaugural, right?
Yes, this is the start of their Hall of Fame.
So,
and it's not just, I don't think it's just Sports Hall of Fame. I think it's the Frontenac High School Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yep, a lot of teachers, a lot of administrators getting awards. I've heard talk about coaches. So
there's a couple of politicians came from this area. They talked about somebody who was in the 1936 Berlin Olympics.
Wow.
So who knew?
Yeah, very cool. Well, let's take it back to the station since we've got quite a bit of time here. Let's take it back to the station for another 8 minutes, and hopefully we'll be close to getting us back to some football for the second half. So let's take an 8-minute break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93. down to it. Hopefully Coach Scheibe will give him another shot at this because he's definitely got the leg to.
Well, and he is kicking off turf, and it is different than kicking off that home grass, that Bermuda that they have at Marvel Park. But the first couple he kicked, we've been watching him. He kicked them off to the right, but the last two he has pounded through the uprights from the 25. So those are 35-yard field goals, and I mean they would have been good from 45 to 50. So he's kicking with the wind, but
he's kicking 7 yards out from where he was earlier when he missed it.
Yeah, I would imagine he's pretty mad about missing that field goal.
Yeah, definitely tough for any kid to miss a field goal like that. But he's a good kid.
Yeah, those last three have come off his foot just a little bit differently than the first few. So
yeah, when you got the wind, it's getting colder out there. A lot of different factors going into this.
That would have been good from a long ways.
Yeah, that was probably been good from about 55 plus. Yeah, that one went way.
Wind is still blowing. I just went outside. It's still a steady wind, 15 to 20 miles, 10 to 15 miles an hour.
Yeah,
probably.
I can see that flag across the field there behind the Parsons bench, and it's blowing pretty steady. So we'll see if the Vikings can get on the board here to start this second half. This first possession, Greg, I think is definitely going to be
biggest possession of the season.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things that we shot ourselves in the foot on a couple of different drives in the first half, and I know we went into that locker room thinking, man, we should be up at least 10-0, if not 14-0, and it's one of those things that you get a couple of penalties at the wrong time, and you don't get in the end zone, and you come up just a little bit short, and it's just what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're still tied.
We're tied, and we're in a fight with a very good team.
Yeah, well coached by Mark Smith. I mean, he's been a great football player, great coach. Comes from a coaching family. So it's one of those things. Whenever you've had football in your blood your whole life, you live and breathe it. And that's what Coach Scheibe is trying to do, and try to bring that to Parsons. And he's doing a good job. He's got a good group of young coaches and getting these kids to buy in. And we got a pretty good squad here. I think we've got 13 seniors on our squad this year, and we've got a lot of younger kids that have a lot of talent, and are going to be ready to step right up next year. And so, but with that being said, I mean we still got plenty of season here, and I'm looking forward to this playoff run. Win or lose tonight, I mean we're still going to be in pretty good shape going into the playoffs. We have our senior night next Friday night at Marvel Park against Columbus, and regardless of this win, we should be the first or second seed in our little bracket here, and so we definitely would host one playoff game if we lose tonight. So,
right. Well, and Frontenac will be good next year. I only count 7 seniors on their roster.
Yeah.
So.
But they got a couple of skill positions at seniors. Kyle Turlip, senior quarterback. I'm not sure what they have on the JV squad, but I'm sure whenever we play them on Monday at Parsons, we'll be able to kind of get a look at that and kind of see what they got coming up.
Right.
And we are ready for kickoff here, and the Vikings got Washington back deep. And Jamarian Washington
kick against the wind.
Is going to be the returner. He's got it at the 20.
Full head of steam.
Gets to the 25, and he's down about the 27-yard line.
Decent field position.
So 1st and 10 Vikings from their own 27. They might have given him a little bit better spot than I think. No, it's about the 27.5.
At the 28-yard line.
So let's see what the Vikings will draw up here on 1st and 10 to start the second half. 11:55 to play, third quarter. And we did have a little bit of static on our line earlier. I had the window open up here, and I think the crowd noise was drawing some static. Here's Washington on first down. Picks up about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So hopefully we got the static issues ironed out. So now the listeners would be able to hear me clearly. So 2nd and 6 upcoming for the Vikings. We got Trey Mack, shotgun. We've got Landon Wheat, J.J. Kendrick on the near side. Washington faked the handoff, out to Wheat. He dropped it.
Yep, he dropped it.
Wow. I don't know if he'd have got much there, but he probably would have got 2 or 3 yards for sure.
JJ was battling 2 defenders there. One of them was breaking loose. It would have been one-on-one, but and I like Landon's chances one-on-one most of the time, but you got to catch the ball before you run.
Yeah, he definitely started running before he caught it. So down to 11-22, 3rd and 6, 32-yard line. Vikings run the play clock down inside 10 seconds now. Landon Weed on the near side, along with a couple others. Trey Mack wants to throw, gets it out to Jamarcus Washington. He dropped it. He dropped it too. So 2 plays in a row, just a little bubble screen, just can't catch the ball.
Right.
Wow, that is definitely not what.
That's not what we said we needed.
We needed. So down to 11-19, and we're going to punt. So Jace Quirin back in punt formation.
Kicking with the wind, so maybe he can get a good one here. Good
Quirin
snap.
gets the snap. And
it's blocked.
Blocked by his own player. Hit his own player. And now Chandler Henson gets it.
They're going to have the ball at about the 17-yard line.
Yep, 17-yard line. Actually, yeah, they're saying it's on the 18. So still great field position for the Frontenac Raiders. Exactly opposite of what we needed to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure the player that – and Jace Quirin just punted it straight at him, and it hit him in the back. And let's see what the Raiders draw up here on their first play. Probably a handoff would be my guess here. Turlip is in shotgun.
You know, it's hard to determine who really had momentum in this game, but that's certainly a momentum shift.
I'm hoping that's a false start on the Raiders.
Yeah, me too. I don't see – is there a flag on the field?
Yeah, he threw it on the far side.
False
start on the Raiders. So that'll back them up at least 5. So that's definitely a good sign there. The defense hasn't – they've bent, but they haven't broken yet.
No. And they've taken advantage when Frontenac's had mistakes, bad snaps or whatever. They've taken advantage and stopped them on the next play. Let's see if that can continue here on this 1st and 15. We can push them backwards. Put them in a decision on 4th and long.
Yep, Turlip hands it off. And bottled up. Cade Brown right there on the tackle. Yep. Cade Brown's been big in this game. He's lost track of how many tackles, but he's been 6+, I'm sure.
Jamarcus Washington and Chandler Henson were both in on that tackle.
So it's going to be 2nd and 13 from their own 22 for the Raiders. Or, sorry, from the Viking 22.
Right.
So off the bad punt, Raiders get great field position here for their first drive in the second half. And almost got to the quarterback, but it made him throw it. And then a little bit of pushing and shoving out there on the end by Frontenac and Parsons, and no flags on it. Thank goodness.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Coach Dumas was talking about, to get pressure on him and make Turlip make quick decisions.
Yeah,
so they must have seen something on film that said if he has to decide fast, it can be to our advantage. It almost was there.
That was a blitz from the far side, and he was about a millisecond from making the sack.
3rd and long.
Turlip, low snap, gets it off, nice catch.
Broke
the tackle, and he's going to get the first down. Inside the 10-yard line goes the Raiders, so it'll be 1st and goal for Frontenac. at about the 8-yard line.
Yep.
Down to 10:26 and counting here in the third quarter. 0-0 score. The Raiders got a chance here to break that 0-0 tie.
Gave him inches. We had our hands on him. He just broke loose of that tackle.
Turlip under center. Hands off, right up the gut. Looks like a touchdown, Raiders.
No flags.
He walks right in, untouched. So it'll be 6-0 Frontenac. They are the first to get on the board when I would have thought anything we were going to be the first one to get on the board in that, especially in that first half, and we just couldn't do it.
Yep.
And it looks like they are going to kick an extra point.
Yep, looks like it. You always wonder going in if they have a kicker or not, the other team.
Yep. It is number 57. It'll be senior Aiden Hill.
Good
Decent snap. And it is up and good.
Yep.
7-0. Frontenac is on the board first. 10:05 to play, third quarter. So just a minute 55 into this third quarter, and the Raiders get on the board. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Welcome back to Frontenac, Kansas. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, along with Wayne Gilmore and Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio patching us through. And Frontenac just got on the board. First score of the game at the 10:05 mark here in the third quarter. Frontenac Raiders lead the Parsons Vikings 7-0. And we're set for the kickoff here. The Vikings couldn't do anything on their first drive of the second half. Let's see what they can do on the second drive. Kick is up, into the wind.
Short kick.
Jamarian Washington going to bring it back. He's got the 25 and shakes off one tackle and gets past the 30, about the 33-yard line, where the Vikings will start 1st and 10 from their own 33.
Vikings need to just shake off that last drive, shake off that punt mistake.
Yep.
Put a good drive together, get back.
There's no reason to panic.
No.
They just need to get a good drive, get some points on the board, and then play some defense like they've been playing all year. We've talked about it pregame. We talked about it earlier. They've only given up now 52 points on the year in 7 games. That's pretty good. They had 2 guys in motion. Kate Brown comes to the near side. Now Washington, nice carry on first down. Picks up about 7.
Yep.
Ball almost to the 40.
Right on the nose of the football, touching the 40-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd and 3. Here comes Landon Wheat, J.J. Kendrick, both on the near side.
Well, sure haven't called J.J.'s name.
Nope. Washington in the backfield, back shotgun formation, hands it to Washington, picks up a couple of churning.
Got the first down.
Yep, he got the first down and got 4 big yards there.
And took 4 Raiders with him.
Man, I thought he was going to go down for about maybe a yard gain. And then he just turned and twisted and ended up picking up 4. So it will be 1st and 10. Vikings from their own 44-yard line. 9:06 and counting here in the third quarter. They trail the Raiders 7-0. Mack in shotgun, hands it off. Washington right up the middle. He's pushing players there, eh?
Gain of about 9, maybe.
That's a good first down run there.
This resembles that first drive.
Exactly. It's going to show a gain of 8 on the scoreboard. 2nd and 2 upcoming. They are in Raider territory. 2nd and 2 from the Raider 48. Vikings come to the line. Kendrick and goes in far side now. Pitch to Washington. Picks up a couple. Definitely going to get the first down there. Looks like they're saying first down. Yep, they gave it to us. So the nose of the ball touching the 45. So 1st and 10 from the Frontenac 45-yard line. 8:08 and counting here in third quarter. So Vikings on the move.
Yep, nice little start to this drive.
Yeah, we've said that a few times. They've had some nice drives, just have nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Landon Wheat.
Chandler Henson in.
J.J. Kendrick both to the near side. Chandler Henson in the backfield. Cade Brown going the far side.
And Tate Phillips.
And Henson with the ball, and nothing there. No gain. So down to 7:33 and counting here in the third quarter. Vikings trail 7-0. Be 2nd and 10 from the Frontenac 45. Would have been a nice time on that last play to do a little play action, just
absolutely
fake the handoff and go the air. But the last couple times he tried to pass, we've had a couple of drop passes. So goes Phillips and Brown in motion. Mack shotgun looking to pass, wanting to go deep, looking for JJ, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 3, Wyatt Frazier. So 6:53 to play, third quarter. The Vikings turn the ball over, so the Raiders will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 20. So man, Greg, it's just like every single time we get a little bit of momentum,
right,
it just goes away. So I mean, we talked about it, just this Frontenac team is well coached and just disciplined.
Yeah, that D-back never bit on any fake, bit on anything, and it appeared that JJ was wide open in single coverage, and that coverage collapsed in a second.
Yeah, he just came right across and jumped the route and just intercepted right in front. I think if he wouldn't have been there, JJ would have caught it.
Absolutely.
Run on first down by the Raiders, good for about 3 yards. So not much there. Cade Brown in on the tackle. It's going to be second. Scoreboard shows 2nd and 9. So a gain of 1 on first down by the Raiders.
Yeah, defense doesn't seem to have lost any intensity. Those kind of interceptions and the block punt can take your energy. But,
yeah, it looks like these boys are still in it to win it.
Yep.
So Caden Berry kind of switching sides here. Mackay Ball comes on the near side.
Nothing.
Bounced out.
Nothing.
And wow, we bottled him up quickly.
They hit him.
I wondered if the ball was loose.
Yeah.
The Vikings are acting like they had the ball.
Well, both linebackers were screaming were blitzing. Chandler Henson got there.
Yep, loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 11 upcoming for Frontenac. And, I mean, if I'm Frontenac, I don't want to give the ball right back to the Vikings because they've been running the ball well.
Yeah.
But 3rd and 11, you almost have to go the air here. Let's see what Coach Smith dials up here for the Raiders. Turlip fakes the handoff. There's a blitz coming. That's going to be a pass interference. That was a pretty easy call. We called that from up here.
Yeah, and he underthrew that ball. The receiver stopped, and we just ran right into him. You see that play all the time on Sunday.
Yep.
Only they do it on purpose there. So.
Yeah, I don't think he was going to catch that ball.
No, he wasn't. It was well underthrown.
All our defender had to do was turn around and maybe even have an interception. And,
right.
And Jason Smart has 4 interceptions on the year. So that would have been a good time to turn around and pick one off there.
Definitely a wind-aided penalty there.
Yeah, 100%. Because that ball just was floating.
He threw it off his back foot. He was being tackled.
5:19 to play third quarter. 7-0 Raiders. Handoff. Coming to the near side.
Around the end.
Good run here all the way across the 50. Junior Whithun.
Mackay Ball on the tackle. Probably saved a touchdown.
Yeah. The 1st and 10 Raiders in the Viking territory at the 47-yard line.
Can feel momentum changing a little bit here.
Yeah.
Defense
definitely needs to step up here because we can't afford to get down 2 scores. Not whenever we're not scoring. Down to 4:50 to play, third quarter. And Cade Brown. Whithun for negative yards, loss of at least a yard. He's 2nd and 11. 4:30 and counting. Third quarter. So a lot of running plays running this clock, Greg. I mean, it's going to come down to just a few possessions here.
They're playing like they've got the lead.
Yeah, that's a well-coached, smart team. And Turlip under center now. Going to hand it off to Whithun. He's Cade Brown.
And
Chandler Henson.
Yep. Sorry, Chandler. Caleb.
Chandler Henson and Cade Brown were both right there as soon as he grabbed that ball.
Hit.
So 3:15 counting, third quarter, 7-0 Raiders. 3rd and 10 here.
Yeah, another big third down.
Yeah, and we said it just a few minutes ago on 3rd and 11. He's probably going to have to go to the air, and the defense is going to have to play solid here, lock him down.
Well, and if we're blitzing, our D-backs need to know that so they can look back.
Nasir Haygood comes all the way to the near side.
They run the ball.
They run it, and he's going to have a first down. Big run.
Yeah, down about the
Wow, big run by
line.
senior Peyton McDonald. Picks up the first down easily. Just a little misdirection there, and I think he kind of caught us off guard. I think we thought 100% he was going to pass that.
Yeah.
And that was a good run, good play by the Frontenac Raiders. And down to
3 minutes.
3 minutes and counting here. 7-0 Raiders. They've got the ball in Viking territory at the 32, 1st and 10. Senior Trey Kramer on the near side for the Raiders. Handoff on the right side by Whithun. Picked up a couple there. Just picking up yards and running clock.
Trey Tolleson on that tackle dove at his ankles and tripped him up.
Good to see Trey back out there.
Absolutely.
Trey Tolleson, both games that we've called that he's been in there, he's made some good plays. So I know he's been bothered by a knee injury this year, and just great to see him back out there because he's been great on defense. Turlip under center. Hands off. Whithun picks up maybe 3 or 4. Definitely short of the first down. So it's going to be third and probably 2. 151 and counting.
We've said it a lot of times. It's a big play.
Yep, they're all big in games like this. When you got two teams that are pretty evenly matched and both play great defense, it's going to come down to some plays. And we've just turned the ball over too many times on offense and just had a couple of mishaps that didn't get in the end zone.
Center.
Yep, handoff, Whithun, and he got it. Easily got it. So that's going to move the chains. We're going to be 1st and 10 at the 21 of the Vikings. Down to 113 and counting. They can run this all the way down to about 40 seconds before they even snap this next play if they want to. Turlip taking his time, getting the play call in from his coach. We're under a minute now. Turlip in shotgun now.
Important to try to get a play for a loss
And
here.
handoff to McDonald. McDonald's bottled up for no gain. Great tackle there by Corbin Harris.
Corbin Harris, Jamarcus Washington in on it as well.
Yep, we're down to 32 seconds on the game clock, 27 on the play clock, so they definitely will have to run a play before this quarter ends. But that touchdown that they scored on that first drive of the
Well, and even if we do
second
stop
half,
them, they'll have an opportunity to be with the wind.
Yep.
If they want to try to kick a field goal to go up 2 scores.
Yep, handoff.
They almost didn't
get the handoff. McDonald,
good stop.
Twist, no gain, and that is the end of your third quarter. Frontenac Raiders lead 7-0 into 3 quarters. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here and here and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker. We're here in Frontenac, Kansas. Vikings trail 7-0 at the end of 3 quarters. We're headed to the 4th quarter. 3rd and 10 from the Viking 21 is what the Raiders are going to face here as we start the 4th quarter. Vikings defense gave up a short drive touchdown after a block punt by the Vikings on the first possession of the second half, and that's been the only score. Turlip back to pass. Throws across. I think it's dropped.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that gives them 4th and 10.
A 4th and 10 from the 21.
Interesting to see if they'll try to kick the field goal here.
So that'd be about a 40-yard field goal.
I don't see anybody running on.
No, I think they're just going to go for it here. Because even if they don't pick it up, the Vikings are still backed up at the 20-yard line. So not much of a gamble here by going for it. So they have picked up a couple of big 3rd downs on this drive, and this one will be a 4th down.
Big play.
Back to passes, Turlip.
He's
little dump pass and
got it.
Great tackle.
Nice job, Viking D.
Not sure who got there to clean it up, but it was a big play. I think it was Nasir Haygood.
Well, he was wide open, too. I mean, there was nobody around him, and all the D-backs and linebackers came out of nowhere to get him.
Yeah, just a little screen pass, and, man, that was a great defensive play there by the Vikings to get the ball. Turnover on downs. It looks like we will have the ball.
Down. Got a player on the field.
Uh-oh. Got a player down. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Dress for Less, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Dr. Mosier, Meister, and Morris. And we are set for football. Pitch to Jamarcus Washington, and he is brought down in the backfield for a loss, probably a loss of about 5 on first down.
That was the same play they ran on the very first play of the game that gained 50 yards.
Yep, now it's -5. Well, it shows on the scoreboard 2nd and 17. So we're going to go with that. 2nd and 17 for the Vikings. 11-19 and counting. Fourth quarter, 7-0 Raiders. Vikings in need of a score here. Trey Mack in shotgun. Jamarcus in motion. Now it looks like Henson on the carry, wasn't it, Greg?
Yes, I believe it was.
Chandler Henson with the ball carrier there. Picked up a couple. So still going to be 3rd and 13. So almost forced to throw it here. So
they haven't targeted JJ tonight.
Not very many times. So we'll see what Coach Scheibe.
I had that target to him on that interception, but other than that, I haven't seen much to him. He's here on the near. No, that's that Landon on the near side. Or is that JJ?
That's JJ. Trey Mack throws it to Landon Wheat. Close to a first down, Greg. I want to say he got it.
It's darn close.
Wow, it's just all depends on the spot here, and they're moving the chains. Well, I thought they were moving the chains.
I bet we get a measurement here.
Yeah, it's close. Man, it's close. I hear fans in front of me yelling, measure it. Man, it is. The nose of the football's touching the 15. It looks like the first down marker's on the 15.
They're calling it 4th and 1.
So they're saying 4th and 1. They're not even going to measure.
Wow, boy, I tell you what, you look at that marker where the nose of they've got to measure that. Yeah, it looks like they're rethinking that.
Yeah, let's see what they do here. The referees are coming together.
Yeah.
They're looking down the line.
Jeff's out there asking for a measurement, looks like. He's not going to get it. Well,
nope.
Maybe.
Yep, they're going to measure. This is big. I mean,
I don't know how you can not measure that.
Yeah, it looks like it's less than a half a yard for sure. They're stretching that chain out as far as they can.
Fourth down.
It is short. Short by just about a football, I think. I would almost.
Going for it on our own 25. That's how big this game is.
Yeah, this is a big play. We said there's a lot of big plays, but this is even bigger.
This is the biggest one.
Yeah, here we go. 9:54 to play, fourth quarter. Hand it off.
He got it.
And he got it. Wow. At first, I didn't think he was going to get it.
No, neither did I.
Little stutter step there.
First hit, he didn't have it. He stepped to the left and lunged forward and got it.
2-yard gain, so out to the 27. 1st and 10 Vikings, 9:40 and counting. Vikings need to continue this drive, run some clock, score some points. And they come to the line. Still got Henson in the backfield. Mack in shotgun. Low snap, but he gets it to Henson.
Good hole.
Chandler Henson, nice pickup on 1st down, about 7 or 8. Wondering if Washington's.
I thought I saw him limping earlier. Maybe he's just tired, but I did think.
Yep, Henson's been in the game the last 3 or 4 plays without Washington in there.
On that sweep by Jamarcus for that loss on earlier in the drive, I thought I saw Jamarion limping a little bit.
So it'll be 2nd and 4. Hand off to Henson.
Oh.
Henson, nice pickup here. I think he's close to another 1st down. I think he got it, Greg.
Depends on the spot.
They're moving them. Yep, they're moving them. So clock stopped momentarily at 8:44. Vikings trail 7-0. They will have a 1st and 10 on their own 38.
Ball security is so important right now.
Yep, and I mean, Chandler Henson has ran the ball some this year, but not as much as Jamarian Washington. So, like you said, ball security is huge. You just need to make sure we don't shoot ourselves here. Down to 6. They got to hurry. 4, 3, 2. Got it off. Trey Mack hands it to Phillips.
Tate Phillips.
Wow. Tate, big hole. Across the 50.
Gain of about 14. Nice run by Tate.
Tate Phillips with a big run there. Gets across midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 Vikings in the Raider territory at the 49.
I'm sure his Aunt Teresa taught him that.
Oh, yeah. So Vikings 1st and 10. Down at the 8-minute mark. 4th quarter. Need to keep moving the ball here.
That was a nice play.
Mack in shotgun. Hands it to Jamarion Washington. There's a flag. It's probably going to be on the offense. False start. I'll back them up 5. Be 1st and 15. Back into Viking territory. So we did have a little static issue earlier. I had this window open up in this nice press box, thinking I was going to get the atmosphere of the crowd, but I think it was providing some static.
Yeah, we're right next to the loudspeaker as well. So.
Yeah. So hopefully the listeners are hearing clearly now. We got Cade Brown and Phillips both moving now. Hand off to Jamarion Washington. Big hole. Picks up about 9 on the play.
Got the penalty back plus a few.
Yep, that's a big play on 1st down there. So it took it all the way down to the 45.5-yard line of the Raiders. So pickup of about 9. So 2nd and 7 is what the scoreboard is showing. So Matt gets the play, runs in.
JJ out here on the near side.
We need a big play by a wide receiver. Weed on the top. Now Washington running it right up the middle.
There he is.
Broke it. Gets down all the way down to the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 31.
Well, that's what we talk about all season, Tony, is keeping our running backs fresh and making them tackle that guy in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he's a load to bring down.
Truck in that 4th quarter.
Yep, down all the way down.
He was 6'1", 215.
Yep. Down 1st and 10, 6:32 and counting. Mack in shotgun, hands it to Washington. Bottled up. He gets about maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard. But it was almost a loss, so.
Yep. He looked like he was going to be stopped for a couple-yard loss, but he ended up moving and falling forward a little bit and gaining a yard. So Trey Mack bringing in the play. We're down to about the 6-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Do or die right here. We need to score. Washington in the backfield next to Mack. Pitches it to Washington.
Almost dropped the ball.
Decent hole there. Gains.
Ball's free.
He might have been on the ground. They're saying he was down.
Yeah,
The ref comes in and says he was down. Crowd does not like it. They're hitting the building here.
Yep.
5:35 and counting. Going to be third and probably
6, 5, 5.
third and 5.
This is definitely 4-down territory for the Vikings.
100%. I mean, we're letting this clock run down. I know we got all 3 timeouts, but this clock's getting down close to 5 minutes now. Trey Mack in shotgun. He's wanting to pass. He throws the pass. It is caught. Is that Landon Wheat? Landon Wheat.
Yeah, nice catch by Landon.
Good pickup there. 1st and 10 Vikings down to about the 17-yard line of the Raiders. So 5:05 and counting here. 4th quarter. Got an official timeout. Are they calling timeout the measure? Or? No, they already moved the sticks.
No, I don't know what the stoppage is.
No, he's winding it now, so we're good to go. Now we're at the 5-minute mark. Frontenac leads 7-0. Vikings on the run here. Got Wheat and Kendrick both on the near side. Trey Mack in shotgun formation with Washington there. Fake to Washington. Trey Mack,
the keeper.
Quarterback keeper. He's got some room to run. He gets inside the 10, dives to about the 8.
Nice call.
Almost a first down there, Greg.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2nd and 1 from the 8. Well, they marked it at the 9. 4:17 to play, 4th quarter. Vikings with the second. Shows on the board 2nd and 2 from the Raider 9. Mack in shotgun. Hands it off. Washington right up the middle and a touchdown.
Vikings.
Jamarion Washington. I don't see any flags, Greg.
Flags.
Looks like the touchdown is going to stand this time. 7-6. Jay Squarin coming in to kick the extra point. This is almost one of those times where you almost think about gambling and going for 2,
Right.
Greg. You got Jamarion Washington. You got 2.5 yards.
Yep, and we got a timeout on the field. Maybe
Yep.
that's what they're going to discuss. But Frontenac will be ready for that, too.
Yeah. We'll see what the call is here. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93. Frontenac, Kansas, Tony. Coach Jeff Scheibe to see if they're going to go for 2 or send Jace Quirin on to try to kick the extra point. I think Quirin is.
Yeah, I see Jace. Is that
trotting onto the field? Maybe not.
Nope, I do not see him.
Maybe not. This is the ball game right here, folks. 4:03 to play. Hand off to Washington. He's got it. He's got it. Jamarion Washington, 2-point conversion, gives the Vikings an 8-7 lead. Vikings take a lead. 4:03 to play. And now this is going to be a big drive for our defense if our defense can hold. Wow. Our our coaches up here in the box are pretty excited.
That's Coach Billingsley. Pretty excited about that call.
So the Vikings shot themselves in the foot. I mean, we talked about it earlier several times in that first half, Greg. Should have had, if not 100% 7 in the first half, possibly 10, even 14 points.
Yeah, we had the touchdown called back by some kind of flag.
And, you know, that right there is big, just to have that lead at 4:03. So, I mean, our defense has played good all year. We've talked about our defense, how good they've been. And this may force them to throw the ball some, Greg.
And, you know, Chet and Coach Scheibe talked in the pregame about the fact that we only have 2 players that are playing both ways.
Yeah.
So we gave our defense right there a
big break.
About a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
5 minutes on the clock, but 10-minute break in reality. So our defense is fresh. So let's see.
Let's see what happens. Jay Square set to kick off to the Raiders. And the kick is up, and it's deep.
Good kick into the wind, down to the 5-yard line.
And the return is coming back about the 20. Falls forward to the 24. Little extracurricular on the play, but that's fine.
Yeah. A lot of passion out there in that field.
Yep. Going to be 1st and 10 Raiders on their own 24-yard line. So 3:59 on the clock. Turlip trots out the line in the play for the Raiders here. Let's see what the defense can dial up here. Jason Smart on the near side. Turlip rolling to pass. Passes up, and it's caught. Caught at the 32 and dives forward about the 36. It should be a first down. Sure enough, they're going to give him a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. Raiders on the move already. They moved the spot back a little bit, Greg, but they still gave him the first down.
Yeah.
So the ball will be at the 34. 1st and 10 Raiders. Turlip in shotgun. Whithun in motion, goes back to the backfield. Now he's under pressure, throws it across the middle. Nobody there.
Nobody there.
I don't see any flags.
Heavy pressure.
Don't see any flags. That was a pretty good little blitz there by the Vikings. So now 3:28 on the clock. Vikings lead 8-7. Be 2nd and 10 Raiders from their own 34-yard line. They're taking their time on this.
Yep, Turlip's just now getting the play, but they still got 19 seconds.
Yep. Coach Smith sends in the play via his quarterback. He's going into the huddle. Still got
down
about
to
10 seconds now.
Just breaking the huddle.
Down to 7, 6, 5, 4. And he gets it off. Low snap again. And throws it deep and missed.
Could have been intercepted. It was tipped.
Trey Kramer was wide open, went off his hands, and then almost intercepted by the Vikings. 3:22 to play. Vikings lead 8-7, 3rd and 10. Definitely 4. I mean, I would say 4 down.
It has to be.
I mean, they do have 3 timeouts, but they've been having trouble stopping Jamarian Washington. So, they got to be thinking, no matter what, they're going to go for it.
I know there haven't been any, but this is a pretty big play.
We said it all night. This is a big play.
We were saying it in the first quarter.
Turlip, low snap again, looking to pass. Across the middle.
Oh, could have
off
been
the
picked.
Fingertips, almost picked again.
Yep.
And he's had guys open, Greg, and they're just not bringing him in.
I think the adrenaline's got him. He's throwing the ball a little high. Yeah, they've been catchable balls, but
I think they're punting, Greg.
Whoa.
Turlip's coming off the field. They sent 5 guys in, and sure enough,
wow,
they are going to punt. 3:17 to play. And if he actually does punt this, the Vikings would be able to run the clock out. Oh. Whoa. There must have been a timeout before the snap, and it went over
the timeout.
over the punter's head, and we called the timeout. Man, that would have been
game.
That might have been ball game right there if we didn't call that timeout. Whew. Let's just keep it here. Wow, Greg. So, little turn of events on that last drive. Vikings trailed 7-0 after a bad punt on the first drive of the second half, and then the Raiders cashed in, get 7-0 lead, and then the Vikings drove down, scored a touchdown, and then unorthodox. I mean,
Yeah.
all year long, Jace Quirin has been our solid guy, just kicking extra points after extra points after extra points. And I think Coach Scheibe must have been just like, hey, you know what? I don't think they can stop Jamarian Washington. Let's just run it, try for 2. And if we don't get it, you can try to stop them, get the ball back, and that's what's happening. So even if we wouldn't have got that 2,
right,
we would probably be getting the ball back here. So obviously the right call by Coach Scheibe there.
And this timeout's interesting because this does give Frontenac a chance to discuss their options a little more thoroughly.
Yeah.
And they obviously were punting because of the high snap.
But yeah, it could
I
be a fake.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake here.
Yeah, you've got Whithun going in. Look at where Whithun is.
Right.
He could take a direct snap here. I mean, he's a big kid. He can gain 10 yards. And now we got
Another
a timeout Frontenac.
Yeah. Must be a big play.
Yeah. So let's do a shout out to our sponsors again. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris. And a shout out back to the class of 93. If you're listening in back at our class reunion, our 30-year class reunion back at the Katy Golf Course tonight. Hopefully I'll see you guys all tomorrow.
They're going to punt.
Here goes the punt.
I'd get completely away from it. And that's what they're going to get away from that ball. Okay.
All the way down to the 30.
All right, here we go.
So let's see if the Vikings can run this clock out.
Three minutes away from a district championship. Just run the ball.
2 first downs. Just hold on to the ball. Don't fumble it. I mean, it sounds easy enough, Greg.
Yeah, we should be coaching, right?
Well, yeah, of course. We're the smartest guys in Parsons, Kansas.
Well, I know I am.
So Vikings have the game literally in their hands.
Yes.
If they can pick up a couple of first downs here, they can milk this clock out and win this game. Mack in shotgun. Hands it off to Washington. Not much there.
Hold on to the ball.
Maybe a yard.
Will they use a timeout or just let it go?
We'll see what they do. The clock is still running. 2:57 and counting.
They should only have one timeout left, right? Didn't they just use one?
I thought they did, but the scoreboard shows we have 1 left and they have 2 left.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. It might be one of those home field advantage type things. But I swear they'd taken a timeout before and then they just used one on that 4th down.
Good job of running the play clock down.
Yep. Mack hands it to Washington. Washington bottled up again. No gain.
I would expect a timeout here possibly
So
from
2 runs in a row. Timeout Frontenac. So Vikings lead 8-7, have the ball, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. And they got a 3rd and 9 coming up. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Football on V93.
My name is Bria and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds.
Down in 9.
Big play, Tony.
Yep, big play. 2:22 to play, 4th quarter. Vikings lead 8-7. Trey Mack on the run, throws it, and dropped.
Nope, dropped. And not only does that bring up fourth down, it stops the clock.
So 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Vikings are going to have to punt, and the Raiders still have one timeout. So this game is far from over.
And the Raiders do have a place kicker.
Yep.
They are coming with the wind, and it's died down a little bit, but not a lot. So we got to get this punt off first.
Yeah.
We had the block earlier.
Yep. The only score that they have is off a block punt.
Get it off.
And he gets it off. And he's going to let it fall.
Good
and it's
pass.
rolling. Good roll. All the way
going.
down inside the 30. So down to about the 29. So they'll have to go about 71 yards. Well, I mean, I guess if they kick a field goal, they don't have to go the full 71 yards. But they got 2 minutes and 8 seconds and one timeout. My guess is that they're going to throw the ball. I feel like their strength in this game has been on the ground.
It has. It absolutely has.
They've only picked up probably maybe 40, 50 yards in the air. I mean, not a whole lot. Probably only on about 4 or 5 catches. So let's see what Coach Smith does. Turlip in shotgun formation. Low snap again. Oh, there's got to be a hold right there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And a nice pass. Pickup of about 10. I don't know how we got held. I think it was, I think the hold held Trey Tullis. I think he was coming around the edge, and it looked like he got held. But to no avail, and he goes out of bounds, stopping the clock. So 1st and 10, 2:01 to play, ball at the 40-yard line. Frontenac has it at their own 40-yard line.
You know, we've had so much success blitzing the quarterback tonight. We haven't had sacks, but we forced him to throw off his back foot.
Exactly.
I'd like to see him just.
Same thing here. Low snap. Forced him to throw. Oh wow. And there's a flag. Late flag. I'm not sure who that's on, but.
Makes you nervous that it's a big one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
I thought he just pointed towards Frontenac, but we'll see.
So 1:57 to play. I want to say it might have been ineligible
it could have been.
Player downfield because there was 3 guys standing, and I was like, why are all those three? Why are those 3 guys standing there like that? Yep, illegal man downfield. Man, I'm getting good at this.
You are a genius.
Man, I didn't think I had the brains, but man, maybe I do. 1:57 to play. Vikings lead 8-7. 2nd and 15. Big. Oh, well, it should be 1st and 15. Well, no, the play counts, so 2nd 15. Low snap again. Fired it quick. Pickup of about 5. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Nice tackle by Jamarcus.
And they kept the clock running. That's big.
Might force them to use that last time out.
No, they're not going to use it right now. They're subbing in. Let's see what they dial up here on 3rd and 10. Down to 1.5 minutes left to play. Low snap. Almost got him. Oh, they did get him. Wow, big sack.
That has been an issue for them all night.
Low snap.
Low snaps on the ground.
He just didn't get that one clean enough, and the Vikings finally got there. I think that's the first sack of the night.
Right.
And I forced them to take their last time out, Greg.
That might be the first sack, but we have had him under pressure lots of times this evening.
So this, if they do not pick up this 4th and 17, it is victory formation for the Vikings.
Yep.
So this is, we've been saying it all night, but it's a big play.
Not so much.
This one is, well, I mean, if they pick it up, it's not the biggest play of the night.
Right.
But if we stop them, it's the biggest play of the night. So Vikings lead 8-7, 1:25 to play, 4th quarter.
So do you bring pressure here? That's the question.
It's been working.
It's been working, but I almost think
if you bring pressure, they're going to do a little dump pass, little screen pass. But can we stop them with our secondary line of defense before he gains 17 yards? That's the key. If we can stop him within 16 yards, it's a victory. So Turlip Will look like he'll be back to throw it. No, bad snap again. And forced the throw. And he caught it. Wow, what a catch by senior Trey Kramer.
Wow.
And the crowd is going bananas here in Frontenac.
That was beautiful.
Wow. Went up and grabbed it. So here comes Turlip. Down to 110. And he throws it. Caught by Kramer again.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Nope,
They're keeping the clock running. They're keeping the clock running.
The clock's not running.
Should be running and is not. Now. Down to 55 seconds and counting. Turlip in shotgun.
Another bad snap.
Every snap's been pretty low. Here comes a
almost
intercepted by Jason Smart.
Could have been offensive pass interference.
Yep.
Nice play by Jason.
So down, that's 3rd and 2, 47 seconds. Raiders ball on their own 26-yard, or sorry, on the Viking 22-yard line. 3rd and 2 on the 22. So this will be interesting to see if they throw it here, Greg, and don't get it. Will they try to kick a long field goal? That'd be a 40-yarder. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. Turlip and shotgun. Hands it off.
First down.
Run right up the middle. McDonald pick up the first down. Down to the 18-yard line. So 1st and 10 on the 18. Vikings defense going to have to hold here. Clock is running now inside 40 seconds. Turlip.
They just clocked it.
Just clocked it down to 36 seconds. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 36 seconds. Their whole team is running to the sideline.
Yeah, it's not a timeout.
Yeah. Why isn't the play clock running?
I don't know.
That's my question.
It's
taking a long time here. It's still stopped.
Play clock never started.
Still hasn't started. Why hasn't the play clock started?
That's interesting.
I don't understand what's going on there. Now the play clock started. Turlip back to pass. A lot of pressure.
Got him.
And there's a flag.
It's got to be a hold, right?
Oh, no. Demona Kendrick just shoved his head into the ground.
The officials did not see it.
They did not see it.
You cannot do that.
Wow. Yep. We'll see what the flag is. So, looks like the flag possibly is going to be on Frontenac. None of the referees saw the push by DeMonta Kendrick there.
Wow.
Yep, and they're going to back up the Raiders here. 31 seconds.
We may have a hard time getting out of here.
Wow. So let's see what the crowd is just going crazy here.
Yeah, rightly so.
Yeah, 100%. They need like a extra official watching from the booth, I guess.
Yeah.
They ran it back, 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be from the 27.5-yard line. A 2nd and 15. Should be 3rd and 15, Greg.
Right.
They didn't change it on the scoreboard. Here's Turlip. And pass is caught.
Down to
about the 21. So still, this should be 4th down here. If they clock it, this is 4th down. That's the ball game. Unless on that penalty.
The penalty
negated that play.
They're going to come out and try the field goal.
Wow.
Try to win the game right here. So
about a 40-yarder.
31. Yeah, close to a 40-yarder for the district championship right here.
Yep. He's kicking it from the 29. So it'll be a 39-yard field goal attempt.
With the wind.
With the wind. The snapper hasn't been really great. Down to 15 seconds in the game.
Parsons will use this last time out.
Parsons uses trying to ice the kicker. Wow, it's going to come down to a kick here. Wow, Greg. I didn't think it was going to come down to something like this, but it definitely is. Wow. Let's see what kind of foot this kicker has on him.
I think he's got the foot. Does he have the accuracy?
Yep.
You know, big difference between what he's doing right now and an extra point.
No kidding. Yeah, and this isn't like where if you miss it, it's still a tie game. This is, if you miss it, you lose. If you make it, you win.
Yeah, pressures on the snapper, pressures on the holder, pressures on the kicker.
A lot of pressure. Pressure's on the line to keep our defense from going in and blocking it.
We just got to not jump off sides.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to be disciplined on the line here and not go off sides. And we are about set here. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it looks good.
It looks good.
And it is good. Frontenac just took the lead 10-8 with 10 seconds to play. Wow, Greg, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So Frontenac is pretty excited right now. Rightfully so. I mean,
Absolutely.
that was a great kick. And let's see what they do on the kickoff here. Parsons still has 10 seconds. I mean,
I would expect a squib kick here of some kind.
Yep. I mean, as long as you don't kick it out of bounds, I mean.
Keep it away from our speed.
Yep. Wow. What a game.
Yeah.
What a ball game.
and you know, we may very well get to see this again.
Yeah, I mean, that's
depending on how it plays out, but I wouldn't mind seeing this one again.
Yeah, this is definitely a well coached, well played game, both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, Frontenac. We'll see if they kick it deep here. We got Haygood and Jamarcus Washington back deep.
That just goes to show you how big getting that wind is.
Oh yeah.
At the
wind in the fourth quarter. You called it early. And the kick is short. And it is Washington. And he spins away and goes down to 40. Got 6 seconds to go. Got 60 yards.
With Landon Wheat and J.J. Kendrick and Jamarcus Washington.
Yeah. You almost need a long pass and get a penalty and then have Jace be kicking into the wind, though.
Right.
But it'd still be worth a shot if you could get him anywhere within the chance of kicking a 40, 45, 50-yarder. And Frontenac definitely going to be in a prevent defense here with 6 seconds to play. Vikings trail 10-8, 6 seconds to play. Jamarian Washington in the backfield, Trey Mack and shotgun.
They don't have anybody way back.
Nope. Mack takes the snap, throws it quick, incomplete, down to 3 seconds. Intended for Wheat.
Yeah.
So there's going to be one more play here. So 2nd and 10 from their own 40.
Yeah, like you said, you almost have to go deep, and maybe try to get a penalty.
And it would have to be pretty blatant in order for them to call it at the end of the game.
Frontenac coaches are telling everybody to get back.
Yep.
So this is it. Last play.
If they can make a wall here after a catch and get a run down the sideline. Trey Mack. And delay a game on the Vikings. So I'll back them up to the 35. So still 3 seconds on the clock. This gives them a little bit more room to run.
Right. That was the strategy.
Yeah, I think so. They need that extra 5 yards. Get warmed up. Got Jamarcus Washington coming to the near side. Wheat, Kendrick far side. Quick throw, nice catch, and he's thrown out of bounds, and that's the ball game.
That's the ball game.
The ball game is over.
Not the way we wanted it, but it was a good game.
It was a great football game, 10-8. And, you know, like you said, Greg, it wouldn't be bad to see this matchup again at some point. But the Vikings lose this one. Let's take a 4-minute break, and then we'll come back to get ready for the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report. And hopefully, not sure if Jeff Scheibe's going to come up and talk or not. So let's take a 4-minute break.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
8-7 victory there, and then Frontenac did not go away. They went down the field throwing the ball and got themselves in field goal range, and it wasn't an easy field goal. I mean, it was a 40-yard field goal, and their kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Yeah, it wasn't even a question. It was a well played game. We still had some careless penalties. That's kind of plagued us all year, but that's not what cost us the game either.
No.
I'm anxious to ask Jeff what the call was on the interception return for the touchdown. It brought that back to the 7 from the 2. We were in for the touchdown, and that would have given us a 7-0 lead at halftime.
which would have been
huge,
completely changed the game. And I mean, I don't know if it would have changed the outcome, but it would have changed the momentum, just a little bit of everything, really. It's just, it's going to be a tough loss for these guys. And, sometimes teams need a tough loss to be like, hey, we're not invincible, we're beatable, but let's fix the things that, we need to work on, and let's go out and do better.
Well, and this is not last year. This is not the beginning of a collapse. I don't feel that with this team.
No.
We get home next week, take care of business with Columbus, and don't overlook Columbus. Just like you don't overlook Galena, you don't overlook Columbus.
You can't overlook anybody at this point of the season.
Take care of business, and we may very well see this one again, which I think would be a real treat for all of us.
Yeah, no kidding. So this is the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report, and I think Coach Scheibe looks like he's making his way up here. So I see him walking. Not sure if he's heading this way or not. Okay.
Wayne says he's coming. So some quick stats. I get kind of tied up in the game, so I don't keep the best stats. But I had Jamarian Washington for 104 yards rushing tonight. He in that second half, he was practically untackleable.
Yeah, he had a good second half.
And Trey Mack had a good game. I mean, with this wind, he threw for 105 yards, had some big throws. Landon Wheat had some big a couple of big catches.
Yep.
Cade Brown had that huge catch in the first half.
Yeah.
Not sure why they didn't go to J.J. Moore. Maybe J.J. was hurting a little. I don't know. We can ask Coach Scheibe that.
Yep.
But well-played game.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those games where you feel like we could have and should have won.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the flip side of that, I mean, they could have scored and ran away with it. When they got that 7-0 lead, and we fought back. So, the resiliency of our team, sticking with our guns and trying to keep us in the game, basically. And then we got the 8-7 lead, and then just the field goal at the end of the game. And looks like we got Coach Scheibe coming in here. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Coach. Man, other than just unbelievable, I mean, I don't know what words to even come up with. I mean, what's your first thought?
I can't believe what I just witnessed. I mean,
yeah, kind of make like a punch in the stomach that you can't catch your breath from.
I just feel bad for our kids.
Yeah, I said it a few minutes ago. Sometimes a loss like this can make our team stronger. You can work on little things that you made mistakes on during the game. Greg and I talked about on that return, on the interception return by Mackay Ball in the first half. What was the call that they called from the 2-yard line? What was that penalty?
They said that our kid drug Mackay into the end zone.
Yeah, I definitely don't
That's
think
just a
I've seen
5-yard
that.
penalty. I figured if it was something like that, that would have been a 10-yard. We couldn't figure out what it was.
That was pretty. I don't know. I felt like that was a score that we definitely should have had, and
then we shoot ourselves in the foot with penalties. I mean,
yeah,
we line up offensively in the neutral zone.
Yeah, that's
on the
tough.
1-yard line.
Yeah, we had second and goal
1
from
inch
the
line.
line. Yeah,
I mean, we're just going to punch it in right there.
And then even when we gave them the ball back, I felt like we had a safety down there. I didn't think they got out of the end zone. I mean, our vantage point from up here isn't great, but man, they put the ball literally on the inch line after that first down run by them whenever they got the ball back, and I was like, how is that not a safety? And just little things like that. But Coach, I know this is gonna hurt for a little bit, but hopefully we can come back next week, take care of business. Should still have a home playoff game first week, and this might be a matchup we see down the road in the playoffs. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, the way it works is if we saw them again, it would be the semifinals. So
be a long ways down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, I would say, I mean, pretty evenly matched. Both defenses played well.
We beat ourselves tonight. It's all. I mean, all week long. The key words were execute.
Yep.
And be disciplined.
Yep.
And we didn't do that the first half. We should have been up 14-0 at halftime, with the ball coming out, and it's on us. I mean.
Yeah.
Give Frontenac credit. They made plays when they needed to make.
Yeah.
It's a clutch field goal. It was like 30. Well, how long? 38-yard field goal to win the game.
It was 38.
And there was no way I thought he was going to make that.
No. The only thing he had to his advantage was he had the wind at his back. And still,
I mean, we gave up a 4th and 17 to even get the ball down there. And
yeah, that was a heck of a catch by Trey Kramer, and I don't think he had more than 2 catches in the game. Just a key catch at the opportune time, because if they don't pick up that 4th and 17, the ball game's over.
Well, we take a knee.
Yeah.
We literally, if they don't make that play, we take a knee and win the game.
Yeah.
So. Well, and I told Tony, I said, first of all, the call to go for 2 was a great call.
Jamarian had them on their heels, and
that was just.
Yeah, that was a big play, and I thought that was the game winner. When
we both did.
When he went in and scored 8-7, I was like, man, we're going to stop him here, and this will be ball game. And man.
Well, and then we were going for the jugular there on 3rd and 8, just trying to get the first down, and literally we could have probably just iced the game with a couple runs and a kneel down.
Yep.
And I'll have to go back and watch it on film. It was there. I know right when we lined up, that play was going to work, and for whatever reason, we didn't execute and make a play. So,
what's interesting, Coach, is last year, when we went on the losing streak, that just doesn't feel like this. This feels so different because we lost to a good team. Personally, I think we're a better team, and I feel like this might make these seniors just more hungry. I really do. So
they're hurting right now, and rightfully so. I mean, they're competitors, and it's supposed to hurt.
But luckily, this isn't the end of our season.
And that's what we told them too.
And we've got senior night next Friday night at Marvel Park. We want to come out and show out, and then get that first round playoff game and get that under our belt, and just keep rolling.
Yeah.
You use this as motivation. Be like, hey, we don't want to end our season on a loss like this.
Yeah. It'd be different if we'd played bad on the road. This is a good football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bounce back. Yeah, we'll bounce back. The kids really want a district title, and it's tough when it's literally right there and
literally, yeah.
It slips through your hands like that, and I'll be honest, I'm pretty speechless right now, but we'll get the kids. We'll bounce back and get the kids ready to play next week.
Yeah. Well, Coach, just a tough break there, long field goal to win for them, and but like you said, we're going to bounce back. We're going to be better than ever next week, and let's get this ball rolling again.
We appreciate you talking to us, Coach.
Give Frontenac credit for making plays down the stretch.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They made the plays when they needed to, and that was the difference in the game.
You can tell it's 2 very well coached teams.
Yep. Yeah, you did a great job, Coach. And I mean, like you said, it's just football's a game of inches, literally. I mean, we had the ball down there on the inch-yard line, and it's just tough.
Well, and I said at the beginning, if we could win the toss and get the wind, it might make all the difference, right?
Yep. Second and fourth quarter.
And they got the wind.
At the right time.
At the right time.
Because if he's kicking that into the wind, I don't think there's any way he makes it.
No.
So that's a home field advantage and getting the win. I mean, that's just a little bit of a bad break.
All right, fellas. Well, I appreciate everything you do.
Right.
We'll bounce back next week.
Yep.
We'll be there.
All right, buddy.